What is up, Virgos? I'm your girl, Robin from Time Pt2, and I'm finally back. And I say finally because I was supposed to do this, what's the 6th? About 3 days ago. But life has been lifing, and I couldn't get to it, but I'm here now. That's all that matters. So we're going to start your reading off, okay? With some Soul's Journey cards by James Van Pra. All right. And then after that, we're going to get to the what's the scoop. And I'm asking you to please like, share, and leave a comment. Represent your sign. It is your season, so happy birthday, Virgos. All right. And please remember, these readings will not be for everyone. Okay. And please remember, we all have feminine and masculine energies in our. If I say feminine or woman and you're a man, okay, just remember you're operating probably in that energy, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with. So please remember that. Okay. Also, I am a true tarot card reader, reading the energy, not what the cards mean. So we're saying that we're going to get into the soul's journey. And we're going to ring the bell, like ring the alarm, like Beyonce, who's also a Virgo. Hi, Nene. Ring the bell, ring the alarm. Oh, okay. Well, the bell just fell. So we're going to start with some soul's journey and see what they got to say about Virgo's energy, about your energy, and what's going on in your life. All right, so what's going on for Virgos at this time? All right, so we're just coming out of the new moon, black moon energy. We're still in it. And that black moon, okay, is represent something that doesn't happen every year. Almost doesn't happen, I think, every 400 years. I'm not correct, but I know it doesn't happen a lot. So it happens every couple 100 years. So again, with this moon, new moons are about manifestations and things of that nature. Because it is a black moon, it is a portal. Okay, so we're in this portal energy. And it's supposed to be revealing like a black mirror. Yeah, the black mirror like we have on our phones and things like that. It's supposed to be revealing people's dark side. All right. Like all this shadow stuff supposed to be coming out. Okay. And that's what this portal is about. So a lot of karmic endings or revelations are being shown within these portals, especially with the people that have not done the work on themselves. Okay. So a lot of things might have been revealed or coming out. People also starting to feel this energy like, and I wouldn't say it's not the moon to manifest because we are having 2 new moons in Virgo, well, in Virgo season. So again, it isn't. It's not the moon to manifest. But again, like I said, if you have done the work, it's again for you to again just work on your energy field. Because like I said, you might be getting a lot of energies coming at you, coming around you. People that you have already seen their true colors, who they are. And you're like, I told you so. Wow. Self-esteem. So I like to get 3 cards. So again, some of us are definitely possessing the gift that the soul, benefits from with having self-esteem. And self-esteem is exactly what it says, self-esteem. So it's not needing affirmations or what is the word I'm looking for? I lose my words sometimes. And I say affirmations, but that's not the word. Like when you need somebody else's approval, well, you can say approval as well. All right. Need somebody else's approval. Okay. Accolades to make you feel better about yourself. But instead you have self-esteem where you know who you are. Oh, thank you, Swifty. Tell your mama, say, hey, girl, hey. All right. So again, we have the solar plexus and the crown chakra here for you, Virgo. So again, you are feeling very confident. And I'm glad that came out. That's crazy because for Aquarius reading, I'm going to explain the difference between confident and cocky. So confident is when you're self-assured. Okay. Confidence when you believe in yourself. You believe in yourself positively. Okay. So you're self-assured. You know what you're saying is true, or at least true to you. All right. Cocky is a whole nother beast. Cocky is being very arrogant, conceited, okay, and is bold and very bold in an imprudent way, okay. And like I said, confident is when somebody is self-assured, positive, assertive, and believing in oneself. So that's the difference. You can be cocky and not even know what you're talking about, but you're just being arrogant. You're just being bold. You're kind of being a jerk. You can be confident and definitely feel self-assured and having self-esteem about what you're talking about because you truly believe in it. You don't need anybody's confirmation. You don't need cheerleaders in the background. Okay. You don't need acceptance by anybody else because, again, what's also here, you accept yourself. You accept yourself and who you are. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Exactly. That's part of the serenity prayer. Okay. And knowing the things that you can, and knowing the will and the wisdom to know the difference. Again, I'm not a Bible thumper, but I know definitely some things that the Bible say that rings true in every religion, in every walks of life. Okay. Then the third card we have here is worry. All right. What does worry do? It doesn't do anything but stress you out, lowers your self-esteem. But when you, again, when you accept certain things and people for who they are, acceptance, you don't need to worry about what they do, how they act, what's coming for them. Because like I said, with the new moon energy in your sign, Virgo, okay, that black new moon, the portal, is about karma. Karma is ringing people's asses, okay? So trust and believe. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Exactly, back to the serenity prayer. Learning to accept the things that you cannot change. And you're sitting around worrying. I feel like somebody also could be worried about you. Worried about what they said to you. Worried about how they did you. Worried about what you're saying to other people because you're very self-assured. You have high self-esteem. You're very confident. All right. But you have gotten to the place where you accept, like I said, certain people, situations, and places for who they are and how they showed up in your world. Okay, we got 9 people in here. Let's get some more likes. Come on, guys. Let's hit some more likes. I am here for you to deliver a message for you. Even if you're not a Virgo, it might be a message in here for you. We got at the bottom of the deck, denial. Okay, some people definitely are in denial of the information or how they treated you or how they, how you see them or perceive them. Again, but long as you accept yourself and you're very self-assured and having that confidence and your discernment with making decisions, you don't have to worry about a thing. See how I put all that in there? Again, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Again, being very confident, self-assured who you are and the decisions that you make and how you also perceive people. Sometimes we paint people white flags, pink flags, when they definitely are red, smacking us right in the face. But because we want to perceive them in a different way, we don't really want to gather or fathom that this person is really a fucked up person. Let's just say it. So sometimes we be in denial ourselves about who people really are, even about ourselves when it's coming to the self-esteem. If we know that we have done something or we haven't been walking in the right light, we'll deny certain things about ourselves because, again, we don't want to see ourselves in that way. But it's certain things that you have to accept, even if it is your shadow side. That's the part about doing shadow work. You have to accept your shadow side, but it doesn't mean you have to live there. Again, you have to use discernment, acceptance, not worrying about it, but again, make friends with it. Invite it into your life and know when to pull it out. Just like the, what is it, Texas or poker? Know when to hold them and know when to throw them. Know when to show your hand and know when not to. So again, some of you guys might have been in denial, all right? Or you've been dealing with people that was in denial, okay? I feel for this one, you have a lot of people that are in regret. They have a lot of regret for how they treated you, what they done to you. Like I said in your last reading, that's why this is part 2. Because you call somebody the way they are, the way you saw them. This could have been a childhood friend, a longtime lover, a family member. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay. Okay. So a lot of people are in regret of how they treated you, how they operated with you. All right. I know that I cannot change the past. There we go. Serenity prayer all over this place. So again, they regret how they treated you in the past. All right. You might be in regret how you dealt with the situation. You might be in regret that you even were friends with this person, were lovers with this person, or even got married to this person. Okay. But again, you were in a place of denial. You did not want to see the red or orange flags. All right. But again, now there's self-acceptance, there's self-esteem, there's confidence about moving forward. And there's no need to worry anymore. Okay. But again, you might have people now that are worried about you. Okay. They are worried about what you're saying, how you perceive them, because they're really feeling messed up of how they treated you in this relationship, whatever the relationship was for you guys. All right. So now we're going to get to the scoop. We're just going to pull some cards here before we get to the tarot until Spirit tells me to stop. All right. Give me a few cards. All right. Some of them are in reverse. I didn't get to fix all of them, so we're just going to see what they say and see what Spirit tells me. Give me a few cards for Virgo of what's the scoop. Okay, some of you guys could be a performer, like you could work in the entertainment industry. Some of you guys were dealing with a true performer. All right, somebody that was acting. They should have went to acting school. How they perform for you and everybody around you, or how they perform dealing with you. All right. And like I said, for some of you guys, you just had to accept this person for who they was, who they were showing you at that time, who they was, even though you might have known this person to be another person. All right. So again, it's about acceptance, for you. It's about realizing that, you know what, people going to put on that mask. They're going to act different around different people. All right. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a cheater that you once had chemistry with. But again, like I said, some of you guys took a moment to self-reflect, hermit energy, your energy. Okay, look back at this situation and, had acceptance about it, because you realize this person at that time was wearing a mask, because they could have been one way with you and another way around other people. When you guys got out together in the crowd, they was a one way where you didn't even realize who this person was. Okay, you could have had a family with this person. So you could have been, operating that I'm truly focused on the family. So why you probably tried to stay in this relationship, because you guys did have chemistry. But again, once you saw that mask fall off, you really didn't know how to exit left from this person or the situation. There go the ice cream man. So right now I live in a city, a very noisy city. And I saw my place today and I can't wait. It's so peaceful and quiet. All right. So you also could have been engaged to this person. Some of you guys might have not been in marriage, but you guys could have been talking about getting there. If this was a relationship, if this was a friendship, okay. Some of you guys may have felt like you were codependent on this person, or they were codependent on you. But again, the chemistry was there. So that's probably what had you a little confused at one time. All right. So again, some of you guys probably did not want to be a single parent, but realized, you had to accept this as you wanted to walk away and leave the situation. Somebody also could have been avoiding growing up, avoiding maturing, avoiding even self-reflecting on what they've done wrong or how they were acting. Okay. Especially if they were doing this around other people. And when they were with you, they were a totally different way. They were a sweetheart, I'm hearing. Okay? Woo, child. There is some hidden truths. Okay? This also could be you, Virgo. You're hiding, or you are hiding from your true self. I feel like you were. I feel like you were hiding from your true self. Some of you guys that have not done the work on yourselves, you are hiding from your true self. So please remember, there are different energies here. Some people have worked on themselves. Some people have not. So I am picking up high vibrational Virgos and low vibrational Virgos. Okay. All right. Also, this could have been the person that you've been dealing with. Caution, but it is in reverse. The spirit said leaving just like that. Therapist, it is in reverse. And they said leave it like that. All right. Bottom of the deck, purify your energy. Some of you guys need to do this, okay? Especially you low vibrational Virgos, the ones that haven't healed themselves, the ones that are still holding on to grudges and regret and remorse. Again, worry, all the negative entities that keep you held back, keep you stuck, keep you from not moving on. And some of you guys were dealing with a liar, all right? Or some of you guys are that liar. Take it as a resonate. Take it as that resonate. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth when they come to tarot card readings. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing, but it is what it is. All right. So some of you guys that are in your low vibrational energy, please remember this is for the sun, moon, rising, and also North Node and Venus, Virgos. Okay. So again, codependency is here. Some of you guys might be very codependent, or you were. Again, it fell right under worry. All right. So again, you might be worried about, again, who's going to be with me? How not wanting to be by yourself, not wanting to stand on your own 2 feet, because you don't want to be a single parent. Somebody is avoiding the issue. Somebody is avoiding talking to you about it, okay? Because they're worried about you walking away. They also could be avoiding some very hidden truths about themselves, or you could be avoiding some hidden truths about yourself. Again, about having self-esteem and acceptance of certain things about how this person is. Instead of walking away from this person, getting yourself together. Yeah, we had chemistry, but this person cheated. They were a liar. They were very deceptive. They never wanted to take accountability. They wanted to self-reflect. Some of you guys are getting in the place where you are self-reflecting. You're realizing with this caution sign in reverse, you know, only person you can hold accountable is yourself. You can't accept the truth from everybody, but you can accept it from yourself. Especially when you get in that hermit mode and you self-reflect and you really look at your life and realize, okay, I'm in darkness right now, but there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is me. And realize that you've been dealing with someone that was deceptive, a performer. You might have been codependent on their energy. They might have been codependent on you. Guys could have been codependent together. But what has that gotten you? It has gotten you nothing but worry, doubt, self-esteem issues, okay? Going back and forth with this situation, this person, the cheating, the deception. Some could be significant around Halloween. Somebody could have went to a therapist already. And again, that's right next to the self-esteem card. The therapist could have said, you know what? Do you love yourself? Because if you love yourself, you would not be in a situation or tolerate in a situation like this. I don't care if this person proposed to you. I don't care if this person married you. They're not the same. They act one way with you. They act another way when they're out with their friends, the boys, co-workers, whatever the situation is. So again, do you love yourself enough to walk away? To clear your energy, to get out of this situation? Okay? To accept new love? For some of you guys, it could be a new lover. It could be somebody you just met. All right? But again, you have to clear your energy. All right? And for some of you guys, this person is very obsessed and has a lot of addictions. The addiction could be you, part of this codependency. Also, this could be you codependent on this person, trying to fight through temptations, trying to fight through that urge to need somebody. That's an addiction. It's an addiction. Look what's right next to it. Temptation. It could be sexual. You could learn it or loan it. What I can't even say the word. One, this person sexually. Some are not leveling up because you're not doing the work. Okay? You're not leveling up because you're not doing the inner work that is required. And you need to take a moment to self-reflect. You need to take a moment to look at what you really want in life. Whether you need to accept the situation for what it is. Some of you, it is a spiritual lesson as I cut the deck. So a spiritual lesson usually is a karmic lesson, a karmic. And we got the lies right there again. What's behind spiritual lesson? Oh, child, you can't make this up. Somebody's been operating in the shadows, in their shadow side, in their dark side. That's how they've been living. And I feel like Virgos, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. But for some of you guys, you've been avoiding this situation because you don't want to be single. You don't want to be a single parent. You don't want to be alone. And for some of you guys, I feel like this person knows that. Okay? They know that. So they're playing off of that energy. They could be telling you, you're the missing piece. So you could be everything that I'm looking for. Of course they are. I would want somebody, too, that had self-esteem issues. I would want somebody, too, that wanted to rely on me so I can make myself and them feel better. But as soon as that person don't do something that you want, how do you feel? How are you going to feel? Do you need that person to make you feel better about yourself? Is the questions you need to ask. Somebody's always jumping to conclusions as well. This could be you or this person. All right. Let's get to the tarot because, ooh, child. Nope, Spirit said, nope, not yet. Come on, Spirit. Let me pull the island. Now, they want me to pull some right now. All right. Give me a few of these island wellness cards. So some of you, this is about love, okay? Some of you, this is about friendship, family. But again, you have to take a look at yourself. Realize where you're caught in this loop, okay? Because some of you guys are stopping your progression, as I said before, and it popped out. No wonder why they wanted me to pull these cards. All right, Spirit, 2 more. We're not going to have a whole bunch of these cards. So again, some of you guys are not transcending through these obstacles, or this is what you need to do, because you need to learn something from this situation. That's why I said it is a spiritual lesson, okay? Usually you're dealing with a karmic, okay? When you have to have these spiritual lessons, okay? Because soulmates are going to give you positive lessons, not obsession and addictions, not somebody that's hiding from the truth, not somebody that's avoiding the truth, not somebody that's codependent, not somebody that is worried or like making you feel self-confidence or having self-esteem issues, not somebody that's going to operate out of temptation, okay? So again, you need to transcend some of these and learn to expand your thought process. Learn to expand, again, looking at this on the brighter side. Like everything is not negative that we learn or that we lose. I say everything that we do lose, it is a lesson. Okay, it's a lesson of what not to do, where not to settle. Okay, so again, when you expand your horizons, expand your thought process, you can accept a new phase in your life. You can accept a new cycle. And then again, with that new cycle, you can prepare for a better union, a soulmate. But again, I always will stress, heal first. Don't jump from one person. Some of you guys could be already that you are ascending. You are learning through these obstacles. You have learned. You are expanding. You're ready to welcome a new phase on your life right now. You're ready to prepare for a new union. For some of you guys, palm tree is here. You could have been focused on this person, or they could have been focused on you for stability. So for security reasons, all right? And again, this might have been hindering your growth where you can stand alone on your own 2 feet. Palm trees stand alone. They don't need anybody else to hold them up, but they're very stable. That's why they're in places like Florida. They're in the islands because they can deal with those hurricanes sometimes, right? But mainly they can deal with those strong storms. They still stand permanent. This is what somebody wanted. I feel like this is what you guys wanted, but the person that you might have chosen was not that person. You might have chosen this person out of temptation. You might have chosen this person out of codependency. Of course, everybody wants love and affection, romance, and attention, but you want the right attention, not the wrong attention. So again, we have stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Then we have lightning. Okay, something is suddenly shocking to you. This is almost like the Tower card. I feel like for some of you guys, you had an epiphany of the upheaval that you've been going through with a certain person or a situation. And you realize that this needs a transformation. Something needs to end here. Something needs to change. So again, you might even been surprised. Again, like I said, how this person was acting, how this person, the people, then when they come home, they're a totally different human. All right. So again, you could be experiencing new love. Somebody like you. You could like this person. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. Again, I feel like this is the person that you're unsure. You're unsure. You don't know if it's true romance or is it codependency. You block your ascension. So again, you have to pull back your energy for a little bit and self-reflect. Weigh the pros and cons out about this person, this situation. For some of you, again, keys on the ring. Somebody has many options here, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with. Somebody has a lot of decisions. And for some people, like I said, this person avoids deep conversation. They avoid taking accountability. And they get that back on you. And that might be a hidden truth that you are not trying to hear or see right now. You're hiding from your true self. Many options, decisions. Somebody also might want an unconventional relationship. Okay? They might have wanted a one night stand, but again, some of you guys became codependent or they became codependent on you. Hey, I'm just a messenger. So again, some of you guys are being strung along and you're not even looking at it. You're not even really self-reflecting. You're not getting into hermit mode like you should. Some of you guys really know that. You feel it. You feel like this person is affecting your self-esteem. They're making you feel some type of way about yourself. So again, that's a red flag in itself. All right. If they're making you feel a certain way about your self-esteem, even though it's called self-esteem, not co-esteem, like codependency, you got to do the equation here. The math ain't mathing. All right. Be focused on your family, on your child if you have one. Okay. Start to focus on yourself, your self-healing, transcend through these obstacles. Okay. And realize what you want. Maybe this person is not it. All right, let's get into the tarot now. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Usually they confirm those truths. All right. So now as I split the deck, we got the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So again, they go to earth sign. You could be dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart. Again, you're questioning, are you really happy here? Is this really your wish fulfillment? Is this your wish fulfillment? Is this what you need to be in for family? Because you want something out of your life. You want stability, like that palm tree. But again, you're dealing with somebody that could be a little wish-washy. Okay? This also could be you and your feelings here. All right? Then we got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay? So you could be working on yourself here. Yeah. You could be working on yourself, your self-mastery. You could be working on a project. But you're building a web. Right? Like the spider. And the spider can catch 1,000 flies. Or they can catch one. It really depends on the stability of the web that they're building. How well they build that web. What they can catch. All right? You also could be getting messages. You could be getting downloads. All right? About this situation. Especially around this time, Virgo. Okay? With this black moon. You could be getting messages about this situation. Your ancestors could be whispering at you at night, is what I'm hearing. Show me Virgo's current energy for this situation. What is Virgo's current energy? All right. Woo, child, you can't. Ace of Swords. The universe is giving you clarity. You know the truth within your heart, within your gut. within your mind. Okay, you know the truth. The truth is smacking you dead in your face with that serpent. It was usually it's the infinity symbol as well, but it's also a serpent, a snake. So it is telling you again that shocking, that lightning bolt, right? There's going to be some clarity that's going to come to you. It might come to you at night. It might come to you at night, might come to you when you least expect it. But again, it's right under acceptance. It's something you're going to have to accept. Some of you guys don't want to accept the truth about a situation because you know you're going to have to cut this person out. You're going to have to do that swinging of that sword. All right? Okay? Or this could be somebody how they felt about you. All right? Now we have the 5 of Wands. It could be some drama, some argument, some chaos around this situation. All right? Because this could be inner conflict because you know the truth. You know what's clear in your mind, what's coming to your consciousness about this situation. And you need to be real with yourself because that's what that Ace of Swords is. You know the truth. You see it. All right? But again, you might have inner turmoil, inner chaos about this change. Okay? You could be self-reflecting and like, wow, this ain't what I want. This ain't really what I want. This person ain't really what I thought they were going to be. For some of you guys, you might be on the verge of being married. This person proposed to you. Oh, child. Why did I know that was going to come out? The 2 of Swords. But you're blinded. You're being blinded. You're being blindsided. And the thing about the 2 of Swords is like, no, you're not blindsided. You're just refusing to see the truth. Can't make it up. See that sun card there? Black gold sun, won't you come? Y'all know I love music. So again, you are refusing to see the truth, to see the clarity about this dark soul, about this dark energy that you're dealing with. All right. For some of you, you have, but you still have that inner turmoil. Like, do I really want to cut this person off? Do I have to, universe? I really don't want to, but again, they're fucking with your self-esteem. They're fucking with your confidence. They put you in a place of worry. Okay, they put you in a place of doubt. They put you in a place of, again, inner chaos. A true person is not going to have you feeling like that. Okay, you're going to have rainbows and glitter. Not all the time. Okay, now we have the 4 of cups. I feel like, again, some of you guys are afraid of being rejected. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being ostracized. You're afraid of being isolated. So again, you have apathy here. Okay, with the 4 of cups. But again, you could, again, like you're feeling blindsided. This also could be somebody else's energy if this is not yours. This person don't want to be rejected, but you have to do what's best for you, not what's best for somebody else. This is your life, not theirs. You could be dealing with a hangman. I'm going to turn this out up in reverse because it came out sideways. It said turn it in reverse. Okay. Hangman upright is clarity, getting a new perspective. You are seeing what you need to see, baby bubba. Okay. So again, with the Ace of Swords, you darn seeing what you need to see how this person is performing, this actor. This person that wants to act one way and then be another. No. Okay, they can be one-sided with you and another side with somebody else. You aren't seeing what you have to do. It's no more pausing. It's no more waiting. What are you waiting for? Here with the hangman in reverse. There is no more getting a different perspective. Seeing what you need to see. Some of you guys, again, it's all about codependency. It's all about not being alone. All right. You also know the truth. Like I said, you know the truth about this person, this situation, but you have inner chaos. You could also feel like this person is drama filled. All they do is bring drama. All right. You could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, or you have this in your chart, or a water sign. Ace of Wands. Like I said, you're stopping your new beginnings. You're stopping yourself from transcending. You're stopping yourself from creating because you're worried about this person. You're worried about being alone. You got 2 aces here. You're worried about being rejected. Okay. So again, you're stopping your own transcending. You're stopping that. Nobody else is stopping it but you. Child, like I said, 10 of Cups. This person could be a family person, or that's how they portray themselves to be. But some of you guys are seeing something different. Universe is saying something different to you about this person. Something has been revealed about this person. There go that. There go that eight of Pentacles. Again, you need to put that work in on yourself, because it came right up under the Five of Wands. You need to work on yourself, your self-mastery. Work on making your own self happy. Work on catching a whole bunch of flies and not just one. The bad. Oh, now you guys are getting all the ace of cups. You can't make it up. Once you love on yourself, there is no indecisiveness. You can clearly decide, again, with the ace of cups, work on yourself. So you can have a new beginning. So you can have a new healed love. Not somebody that's codependent. Not somebody that's out of temptation. So not somebody that's obsessed in that devil karmic energy. Okay? Something that is good for you. Not something that is bad or out of something that you might lack within yourself. 10-10, you can't make this up. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. So you want the ultimate happiness, you want the ultimate life, but like right now you don't even feel a lot of love for this person. But you need to love on yourself. Okay, you need to love on yourself a little bit more. You need to pour into your own cup so you can make the right decisions and see something clearly. Because with the Two of Swords, the person is usually also blindfolded. They're trying to have blind faith. But when you see something right in your eyes, you can't unsee it. Something is here for you in black and white. Okay, it might have been a shock that you saw what you saw, but you saw what you saw for a reason. Because you need ultimate emotional happiness here with the 10 of Cups. And the situation it's just not given. You could have got messages, something that came in the message here with the eight, that's also karmic energy with the 8. Again, no. It could have been messages about this person. They could have been doing something at work with somebody, or you have. But I feel like this again is telling you need to work on yourself. You need to work on self-loving yourself. Bring your own happiness and your fulfillment. I feel for some of you guys, some of the family that you have, your family has even been telling you about this person, this situation. But you have to get into a place where you have to accept this situation for what it is and realize you cannot change anybody that don't want to change. You cannot heal anybody that don't want to be healed. But you can heal yourself. You can change yourself. You can transcend. And you have to transcend through these obstacles, because right now with the Five of Wands, this person is an obstacle. There is a challenge. Right now, you're not seeing nothing good or heard anything good about this person. For some of you guys with the Hangman that came out on the side, you could be dealing with a water sign or having in your chart Pisces energy. You don't try to look at this in a different perspective. All you wanted. Okay, but your feelings are not there. Somebody's feelings are not there. Whether it's this person's feelings for you or theirs, it's not there. It's one-sided. It's a one-sided relationship. And if you loved on yourself a little bit more, you wouldn't be that indecisive. You can see clearly. You can take that blindfold off, whip it off, throw it on the floor and be like, you know what? I'm making a decision today. All right? For your own happiness, for your own stability. Be your own palm tree here for the 10 of Pentacles. 10. Then with the Hangman, you got the 2 Wands. You are deciding, or you're going to decide, or need to decide to go in a different direction. Start planning for the future without holding on to the past. And realize you are the magician, the co-pilot, the screenwriter of your own life. So you create new abundance. So you can transcend through these obstacles. But first you have to take off that blindfold. Yes. And you have to love on yourself. Again, pull back your emotions here with the Father of Cups. You guys have water in your chart or dealing with the water sign. You're steady waiting. I feel like some of you guys are waiting for this person. You're waiting for this person to change. Some of you guys could be waiting for stability. Okay? But again, you are the magician. You create your life. Give me more here for Virgo's energy. But again, that serenity prayer keeps coming up. 6 of Wands. Victory. Daughter of Cups. Some of you guys definitely want to be noticed. You want the attention. I feel like you want the attention from this person. But again, ooh, child. This person, this situation is a huge burden. Oh my God, I can't talk. Wanting their love, desiring their nourishment. Okay, for some of you guys, you are this nourishing person. You thought you guys were a match. But again, like I say, I feel like this person is almost like two-faced. They're one way when they're with you, when they're out in public or around their friends or other people, they are a performer, they're an entertainer. They get a lot of attention. They live in their ego. But here you are pouring into this person, pouring into the situation, and coming back with an empty cup. It's weighing heavy on. I just got a whole bunch of neck and shoulder pain. Some of this is weighing heavy on you, for real. With that 10 of Wands. You got 10, 10, 10. All right? 10, 10s are new beginnings. Endings and beginnings. But you have to want this for yourself. Again, with the Daughter of Cups, you have to love on yourself. Pour into yourself. Nourish yourself. Because how are you going to pour from an empty cup? If this person, you pour all yourself out to this person, how are you going to pour on to your children, to your family? How are you going to even have enough to give to anybody? You definitely don't have enough to give to yourself. I feel like you've been dealing with somebody that's very cocky, getting all the attention. Give me more. And don't give you the attention that they give out to others. They pick and choose when they want to give this attention out to you. All right. So do you want to be that person where you're an option? As I said, that 2 of Pentacles came out. This person has been juggling. You've been in your head a lot about, will this work out? Will this eventually work out? Should I give this more time? Should I invest more into this situation? No. Okay. I don't think so. If this person is causing all this strife in your life already, why would you go ahead? For some of you and married, there go the Tower, can't make it up. Why would you even think to go further with this person? Whoa, child. Whoa! You can't make this up. Child, I can't. For some of you guys, yes, Spirit is saying you're going to have to walk away. You're definitely going to have to walk away with the 8 of Cups to get to your 9 of Cups. It's right here. It's right. I'm sorry. That's 7. That's 7 of Cups. Okay. This person is leaving you distraught, confused, emotionally disarray, all over the place. You don't know what to do with your emotions. Some of you guys definitely have water in your chart. Again, this person also could have a lot of options. Like they said earlier, stringing you along. Do you want a new beginning with this person that's like that? Juggling you with others, having you in your head, having you confused here with the 2 of Pentacles, trying to realize or go head over heart here? No. I understand you can use your heart to make a very conscious, correct decision with your head. But again, you have to be real with yourself about how you truly feel. What is this person showing you? Not some of the time, but all the time. All right? All the time. That matters. Are they taking the action to be the person that you want? You got the Emperor here. Okay? Divine masculine. Whether you're masculine or feminine, that's divineness right there. But it's also stability. wanting permanence. But again, this person that you're choosing makes you worry a lot. They're giving you a lot of burdens. So down here, you have to take the action. You have to take the action to cut out this drama, this one-upping each other, this jealousy, this envy. There has to be a change here with 2 5s. And it's going to be a lot of shocking here with the Tower card. Shocking to the foundation, the tree right there, to your stability. Okay, but some of you guys, it's not that stable as you want it to be because it's built off of codependency. It's built off of a faulty foundation. It's built off of lies, obsession, addictions, codependencies, temptation. You want true permanence, true stability, a true connection. None of those things I just mentioned before is a true connection. All right. So again, the Daughter of Wands, Father of Wands. The Daughter of Wands, she's not like the Knight of Wands, but she truly protects her femininity. Okay, she protects herself. She's not ready to go out in the world yet until she's ready. But if you bother her, okay, if you bother her before she's ready, she will attack you. She will attack you. She does more than hit. She'll bite you. All right. But again, that's that infinity symbol, karmic symbol. Okay. The 8. So again, this is the lesson that you need to learn about, like I said, when to let go, when to hold on to something and when to let it go. Sometimes it's the right time to let something or someone go. It's also the right time for you to self-reflect, learn some things about yourself and heal those things so you can transcend, so you can so you can create your own permanence, your own stability, so you can get out of this codependent energy and the need or worrying about if somebody wants to be with you or not. You know you want to be with yourself. You know you love yourself. You have self-esteem. Building your own self up to have this high self-esteem, not relying on others to make you feel validated. That was the word. All right. So you're birthing new ideas, you're birthing new creations, but only after you get out of this confusion energy with this other person. So again, once you get out of this emotional upheaval, you can transform. But I don't feel like, again, you got to transform for your 9 of Cups, your own personal happiness, your own wishes, and they go to High Priestess. Okay, Pisces energy again. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces or have it in your chart. Okay, you have high intuition. You need to follow your intuition. There's a lot of secrets going on all around. I feel like you feel like this person is hiding a lot of things. Okay, you could feel like they're hiding money. They can feel like this about you. But if it's your money and y'all not married yet, it's none of your business. Okay. So again, it's also about not exposing everything too, because this person, like I said, is a poor former. You don't know if you can trust this person all the way. Not if they bring you worry, doubt, chaos, arguments, drama, jealousy, upheaval, one up in each other. If that's already going on here, why would you want this to go further? Any more, Spirit? Is there any more? Is there any more? Spirit said, like, you don't even need no the Hierophant. Now you got 555. Could be dealing with the Taurus. Father of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys really need to be cutthroat here. You need to be wise and cut this situation off, okay? Because you're wise beyond your years, but you're definitely not showing your knowledge here. Okay, some of you guys could be breadcrumb. You could be also given to this person. I don't feel like they're given to you. I feel like you're given to this person with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, it's an imbalance here. It's an imbalance. Because other than that, the Tower will not be popping up. There's an imbalance here. You have to be truthful with yourself. Okay, this person is causing you a lot of drama, period. Upheaval. I'm feeling stomach aches as well. Shoulder pains, stomach aches, body aches. So they're causing you a lot of, your body will tell you when somebody's not for you. That could be the emotional rejection right there. Your body's saying, no, this ain't it, honey bunny. This ain't it, boo-boo. All right, Spirit, y'all do the most. All right, so let's just do some clarifiers. Now, we're not clarifying all these cards, Spirit. Clarify this Seven of Cups here real quick for Virgo. Page of Swords. Yeah, you need to get a little bit more information. Somebody's very vigilant about gossiping. They think they're smarting you. All right. So again, I feel like they're doing this to keep you confused. All right. Keep you in a place of mental agility. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's energy could have it in your chart. But again, somebody also could be spying on you, seeing what you're doing, how you're doing it. Ooh, what came out in reverse? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I said, once you get the information that you need, okay, you know certain things are going on. All right, you feel it. Ooh, you can't make it up. Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles. You will get out of this lack mindset. You will get out of spiritual poverty, spiritual jail. But again, you have to be honest with yourself, okay? Get curious about your new life. The Eight of Pentacles again. Work on your self-mastery. Give yourself this inner clarity that you know what's going on with this person. Be resilient. Don't allow this to set you back, okay? You might be feeling very guarded right now, okay? Wow, you got all the aces here, Virgo. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Child. So yes, it's time for you to patch up those wounds. Be persistent about moving on. Definitely be persistent about working on yourself. Okay, if you want to work on yourself, get your stuff together first, save some money. I don't know, try to figure out a plan how to exit left. Because again, once you get out of this situation with your head, you can move on to a new beginning. But when you're constantly worried about other people, how they're treating you, whether you need this energy, that energy to stand alone, you're creating blockages in your own life. And you can't blame nobody else but yourself. So when you get out of these distractions, get out of this person that's distracting you, get out of this emotional confusion that you're putting on yourself, because you know damn well somebody's not for you. They're not good for your energy. But you refuse to be truthful with yourself. So you're creating your own drama, your own chaos, your own blockage by not pushing forward and being persistent of where you stand, of how you feel. When you work on yourself, have that self-mastery, that skill development, that inner clarity, you will get this Ace of Pentacles. But again, worry's here and it's in reverse. But again, you have to do this inner work. You have to do the work on yourself. You have to have mental agility. Get out of gossiping. Get out of trying to be witty. Get out of trying to one-up each other. Don't argue with this person. Don't create arguments. But stand in the place of empowerment here with the Emperor card. Stand strong. Stand on business about yourself. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Okay? Get out of that codependent energy. Be reliant on yourself. Self-esteem. That's the only one that's always going to come through for you. High Priestess here. Pisces energy. You have sacred knowledge. Again, you have spiritual wisdom about the situation, but you have to create balance within yourself. You have to use your intuition in the correct, right way. Some of you guys are living in karmic energy. A lot of conflict, a lot of unruly energy. Being very defensive, also living in ego, because this is also what you're dealing with. So this is going to be the energy that you absorb and take on. Some of you guys might also been cocky, might have been that cocky person. Okay? By not being self-confident. Cocky by, oh, I got this person, but this person treats you like dog shit. So is this person really worth talking about? Are they worth really having? Friend or lover? For some of you guys, I feel like it's a lover. For some of you guys, it could be. All right, let's get a few cards here for Virgos. We saw it, about to sign off here. Ooh, child, yep. Calling in your soulmate is the first card that came out. So like I said earlier, if you want new love, you can't just settle for anything. You can't settle for somebody that's having you feeling low self-esteem, worrying, chaos, drama, jealousy, envy. All right. Child, you can't make it up. Some guys could be dealing with somebody that's very religious, but they're not walking in it. Could have a Taurus here. But again, it's also about spiritual lessons, spiritual ranking, okay, having the key of knowledge. But you have to be able to walk in that knowledge, also express it. Not just talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Child, bottom of the deck, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? And then true, no. Soulmate. So some of you guys, again, you might be feeling like you're dealing with a soulmate. For some of you, I feel like this is what you need to get to. For some of you guys, you're dealing with a lot of karmic energy, a lot of karmic lessons, and you're about to settle there. But again, if you don't do the work, this is where you'll be. You'll be trapped in that energy for a while. So again, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you and your true soulmate together. That's the Ace of Wands. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Hierophant energy, High Priestess. Again, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Like I said earlier, we like to paint them pink, yellow, and blue stars. All right? But no. The signs are cautioning you to do the right thing, to see the truth, to get out of this karmic energy, to learn the lesson and move on. Heal yourself. Do that inner work. A lot of people don't like to do the inner work. They want to take shortcuts. Again, I even noticed was here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I just said that. You also got to get out that lack mindset, that worry mindset. Okay? Even if this is your person, you got to do the right thing for yourself. Can't be worrying about what the hell they're doing. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Like I said, right with the Page of Swords. This person shows you one side, gets out there and shows somebody else another side. Is a true performer. All right, guys, like the live, leave a comment. Even after the live, please come back and leave a comment. All right, subscribe to the tribe if you're new here. All right, we're trying to grow. I'm trying to be consistent on here with you guys. That's all I have. Please remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of love. And okay, I'll be back probably the end of this week. All right. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye now.